and get it. To limit your risk during the first 6 months of driving, of unsupervised driving, you must avoid carrying passengers. People talk, we're social, we interact with each other. Don't have a lot of passengers in the car. Number two, if you cannot prevent a person who has been drinking from driving, you should refuse to ride with them. This is called peer pressure. Teens have it, young adults have it, and you want to provide safety. If you can take the person home safely, fine, but there's Uber, there's a ride share. Number three, you have identified a driver ahead of you as being possibly a drunk driver. The first thing you should do is maintain a safe distance. Distance is important. This allows you to interact and react and not tailgate, because people can lose control of their vehicle and kill innocent people. Speaking of innocent people being killed, a 67-year-old lady was found guilty of killing two babies. She had been drinking all day, and then she went to a party, and she was consuming more alcohol. She lost control of her vehicle and rammed into a building and killed two people. If you don't believe me, look it up. Next, country roads are the most dangerous for young drivers. Why? Because country roads have soft shoulders, they're difficult to control. You as a beginning driver, I would avoid country roads but I live on a country road. So what do? Drive slow, don't hug the right, don't hug the left, be mindful. Next, when do fatal car crashes of young drivers occur most often? This is the daytime on roads that are dry and clear. The most dangerous time to drive for young beginning drivers is 3 to 5 p.m. You have a lot of experienced drivers out. They don't know how to drive. You, as an adult or teen consuming this content, you got to realize, man, I don't want to be on the road. Speaking of consuming content, guys, I have a Stand Store. We have partnered with Stand Store, and you can sign up for a coaching session with me or another instructor to prepare you for the next steps in driving. Also, I have a digital product. So when this is over, you click on that digital product, you can order it. This is a pre-test test prep. Let's go on to the next one. The most dangerous time period to drive for young drivers is 2 to 5 p.m. I just talked about that, 2 to 5 p.m. You got to be careful. You have to take your time and be aware. Next, over 80% of young driver-reported car crashes occur during what type of weather? Fair, dry weather. You've got to be careful as a young driver. When you're out here driving, you've got to keep space. You've got to use your blinker. You got to be aware. You have to analyze driving environments. I know it's overwhelming, but you need to be looking at my content, asking questions. Why? Because I'm a state certified instructor. And every 2 years, we go through training. It's called professional development, where instructors have to get a physical. They go through rigorous training, and I'm going to take you through on that process. Next, in Texas, on which 2 days of the week do most young driver-fatal car crashes happen? This is Friday and Saturday. It's Friday today. We're going to have people out. They're going to be having fun. They're going to be visiting University of Texas, Prairie View A&M. They're going to be traveling. But we as young drivers and adults don't drink and drive. Let's keep going. The percentage of young male drivers involved in fatal car crashes is at an all-time high. Our young male drivers, we are losing them. They're racing, they're driving fast. We need to be educating them. And it's really important that we educate them. Now, all the people who choose to follow and watch my content, I'm going to pick one person out and I'm going to send you a PDF study guide. I'm going to say it again. All of you who choose to follow or subscribe or watch videos, you got to leave a lot of comments. My staff and I will pick one and we're going to send you a PDF. We'll talk about it. Next, which of the following is a self-imposed anxiety related to aggressive driving? I'm going to be late if I don't hurry up. Speeding does nothing but cause you to get a ticket or have an accident. The best advice I can give you as a young adult driver in their 20s or 30s or a teen under 18, Leave early. Warm up your car. Get gas at night. Have money in your account. Because in the morning, we all are barely awake. So take your time. Next, research indicates that young drivers' brains are not fully developed until age 25. I'll say it again. Young people's brains, this is why they do crazy stuff, mom and dad. Young people's brains are not developed until age 25. That's crazy. So when I'm teaching young adults, I'm asking, how old are you? I'm 24. Your brain's not developed. How old are you? 27. Your brain's not developed. How old are you? 18. Your brain is definitely not developed. So myself as an instructor, as a teacher, as a coach, I need to give you real life examples. That's why you love this content, because I have a funny sense of humor. I'm going to tell you dad jokes, but I'm going to keep it real with all of you. Next, if you must leave the roadway at a high rate of speed, you should search for an open area. We're not hitting a rock. We're not hitting a tree. Anytime we go off-road, there's a danger that you could lose control. But in some cases, if a sudden traffic slowdown happens and you can't stop, try to do a side swipe. Next, research indicates that errors and inexperience account for the largest percentage of young driver crashes. Young drivers don't have experience. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just telling the truth. Mom, dad, coaches, get your son, get your nephew, get your daughter out on the road. Take them to downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Los Angeles, California. They need to be in heavy, high volume traffic when they are ready. Next, the largest single category errors in young drivers is failing to adjust for speed on curves and slick surfaces. Mom and dad, your son or daughter do not know how to drive. I'll say it again. Mom and dad, your son and daughter do not know how to drive. It is your responsibility, my responsibility as an instructor, to get them out on the road in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, rain, fog, snow. All of you who are watching, I need you to follow. I need you to leave comments. I want to say thank you. We'll be going live later today and continuing this lesson. Leave comments. Bye.